Okay, we're back. And I have a pro tip for you. When your hand will turn out chocolate or brown, you can put your gloves on, doesn't matter. But I use this pointy little stick to point in the top of these. And the best thing to do, you point it in, wrap this around, then pull your stick out because color will come exploding out, as I learned. So there's a pro tip for you. Wrap your inks with paper towel or a baby wipe, whichever, and that will save you from spewing alcohol ink all over your work area. So let's shake up our coffee, which is our brown. We're just going to add some base coat regular resin here. I want to add some brown. And I want to add some of this bright copper. And I'll show y'all what happens. I really love this. Let's move it around down here first of all. This copper really is going to add a beautiful reaction to this color. And y'all, this is just a handheld blower. You can use, I don't suggest heat gun. I really don't suggest a hairdryer either. You can use your mouth and blow, but be really careful doing that because you can actually make yourself pass out. So be very careful if you do that. I like this hand blower, or a lot of us call it a bulb syringe. If you have littles or grandbabies, you know what this is. A snot sucker. Have you heard it called that before? Tell me in comments, what do you call this thing? Have you used this with your baby before? The bulb syringe? Well, we have that. So let's add a base coat and let's add a little more red to this. And let's do a little regular yellow as well. And it's kind of hard to see these colors on a clear, because this is clear acrylic. You can see through it. So I want that to, it's going to evaporate off and dry. So we do this in layers. I add layers on layers on layers until I get my desired look that I'm going after. I don't want to add, let's add some rose. We're using the metallic. Let's add some regular rose. This is regular alcohol ink by Let's Resin. It's not the metallic. And this new metallic that I'm trying, y'all, has a better sink rate. So what we see here may be completely different than what we see on the other side. I like that. What do you think? Y'all like that? Huh? What do you think? And you're gonna see, alright. Look, you see on the back, and it's dripping off because it's not completely evaporated, but I have, because it's dripped underneath. So I take my handy dandy baby wipe, and I'm just gonna wipe my fingers off. But y'all, that's really how easy this is. It's not hard at all. It's super easy, super fast, and it goes in steps. This is the first step. The first step is put your inks down. Now, I wanna wipe this off because we've had some splatter from our neighbor. Jump over here to the stocking. I've just wiped the splatter off, so he's good to go. What I'm gonna do is I wanna do a monochrome. So I wanna do darker to lighter. I wanna do that variegated look. So I wanna start here, and I'm gonna do this black silver first, and then I wanna work up to white at the nose. So we'll do black silver here, the regular silver, and then that white at the front, and see what we have. This is the fun stuff, y'all. You really get to just play around with things. Got all that off the bottom, it's all combined. So let's do that. Set this out of the way. Ugh. use our syringe, blow things here. I'm going to let that set up and dry. And I want to do some silver here. Shake it till it's all incorporated. That was my feedback to them. Most definitely, they need to have a BB in these alcohol inks. Oh, come on. Gonna be baby drips. Ooh. Y'all, this is not coming out like I thought. It's all incorporated in there too. Where's my stick at? Let's make this hole wider. Alright. Wrap this around. See what I'm doing? I'm wrapping it around. And then I'm going to pull out. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that helped a lot. There we go. Much better. Add some more. Okay. Oh, I love this. Look at that sparkle. Holy cow. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. That's gorgeous. Wow. I can tell you what I'm going to be using a lot of. You see that? Plus you can turn it and drift it in. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm going to shake this white up good. I want to do the front. Oh, I can't get over that silver. Wow. That's really pretty. Now we're going to add our white. Okay. I'm going to blow this around. Y'all, that's really cool. I really am loving this. Where's the black? There it is. I want to add some more black there. See what I mean? You just add colors where you want them. Look at that move, y'all. Oh my goodness. Isn't that gorgeous? Need some more silver. Because I really want silver up here. Y'all. Want to tilt it. Now I'm going to let it sit. I want that to evaporate off and let it dry. See, this is dried. Y'all, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, really, that's all it is to it. You put your inks down. You use your hand blower, your mouth. You can use an airbrush without any ink in it because it has a gentle air push. You can move things around with that. You can use the hand blower like I use. You can use your mouth. Just make sure you don't hyperventilate and pass out. That would not be good. But that's what I did with this. Just that simple. I used browns and greens. They wanted a camouflage. So that's what they got. And I had one extra. So there you go. When we come back, we're going to talk about using the UV spray. Just 2 coats over that. Give this time. Here's another pro tip people don't realize or think about. Anytime you use anything in an aerosol can, it is compressed by gas. That's what makes it spray out. So when you use an aerosol can, being a sealant, anything like that, spray paint, if you're spray painting a canvas or a cup because you want to put it on a turner, you have to give that time to off gas before you add resin to it, because the gas is coming off. Whatever you sprayed, your sealant or your spray paint or whatever, will get in with your resin if you pour it too soon, and it's not going to cure. It's going to throw everything off. So if you have spray painted something and you immediately poured resin and you can't figure out why it's not curing, that is why. The off gassing interferes with resin cure. So that is a pro tip. And we use matte on these because we're going to top coat with a glossy resin. So you don't want two glosses fighting against each other. It just makes for a better piece, more coherent. It looks better if you have a matte. See how these are drying? They're drying matte. They're not glossy or shiny. I mean, they're sparkly, but they don't have that gloss finish. So they're drying matte. When I spray seal, so to help keep my alcohol inks from fading in the sun, that's gonna be matte too. So when I add my gloss on top, it just brings it better to life and makes it look prettier. So that is step one, y'all. I kind of like that dolphin like it is. I really don't want to add anything else to it. Now, after all is said and done, I may take some little sparkles like this and highlight some things, but that's just crushed glass, and I'll do that after the fact. Maybe when I pour my resin. I don't know. We'll see about that. But maybe I'll add sparkle in his fins using the crushed glass. I think that would be pretty. And give him a little eye. We can do that too. But right now, part one is done. It was just that easy. It really isn't hard. It looks hard, and it looks like it's really a lot of work, but it's not. It's very simple to do. You can do it as a beginner, and I just showed you how, step by step. Part one's done. Do me a favor. Like this. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps my channel just by simply giving a like. So if you can do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll be back soon for part number 2 of this new metallic ink from Let's Resin. Giving it a try with my favorite technique. Love it. Talk to you soon.